Alright guys, what's going on? Marco here, NeveraCaseOfTheMondays, and in this video I'm going to show you how to have the ultimate tracking device for your follow-up. Okay, keeping it very, very simple. This was a game changer for me, learning from a mentor of mine that you want things simple, duplicatable, and moving fast. And people don't really understand the importance of the fortune is in the follow-up. If you don't get this follow-up thing mastered, it's not going to go to big places for you. Because it is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? The more people see your business, the more excited they get, but they're never going to just join up and just get closed into the business right away, right? If you follow up one time, it's literally like a 2% chance that they'll sign up. If you follow up twice, maybe 3 or 4%. If you follow up 3 times or 4 times, it jumps up to like 10, 15%. But if you follow up 5 to 8 times with somebody, it's an 85% chance that they will sign up, at least in our company. But a lot of things are the same, right? You want to keep dripping on people and letting them know what's going on. So when you follow up, I actually never leave an appointment without setting up the next one. No matter if it's a phone call, a webinar, in person, never leave an appointment without following up, without setting up that next exposure, right? 5 to 8 exposures. That way, it's never left up in the air like, oh, I don't know if I should bug them. Am I being too pushy? You'll have already set it up, so you're just being professional. You're showing up when you said you were. You're calling when you said you did, or when you said you were going to call, and that builds your credibility. They know you're serious. Okay. So a way to track is you want to have a whiteboard. Okay. Put this whiteboard in your room, right? In your office or your bedroom or right in front of the mirror in the bathroom, so you have to look at it. And you want to pull and you want to fire. Okay. You want to keep putting people in this pipeline. Names: Michael. Peter, Laura, right? And you keep putting people in here, 3 a day. Always just keep putting people in there. And this is their first exposure. You haven't talked to them yet, but you know you're going to talk to them. You're setting appointments. Once you get them in front of the information, you lay it all out. Then they go into the fire. So you talk to Michael the first time. So now you've exposed him. Now he goes into follow-up. He goes into the fire, and he's roasting, right? So now he's over here. And you're going to keep following up with him until he's either in or out of the business, okay? And that way he's roasting on the fire. You keep talking to him. You keep having this filled. You keep moving him over across here, and you keep people into that pipeline. Get on Facebook. You're going through your phone. You're always setting up. You're always in action, and you're always building up your network, right? It's about your network, who you know, who they know, and your influence on that network. And as long as you surrender to the numbers, you don't have to do the emotional roller coaster, right? You just do your activities 3 a day, every day, expose people every single day, and those laws of averages will take care of themselves, and you don't have to do the whole emotional roller coaster where it's like, oh, I hope they sign up. Is he going to say yes? Oh, you don't really care because, if it's 3 out of 10, are going to say yes, then just do 10. We don't care who, right? We don't care who quits because most people are going to quit, but some of them, 100% of the people that don't quit, make it and go on to make millions and millions of dollars, right? You want to find those lockers, sift and sort. Don't do the emotional roller coaster. How do you do that? Keep pulling people into that pool every single day and then move them, expose them, set the appointment, expose them, get them in front of the information. Once they look at all the information, they're going over here, and you don't leave that first appointment without setting up the next one. Okay, cool. So what would you like the next steps to be? I'd like more information on the product. Okay, exactly what information? Okay, I'm going to send you those links. When do you think you're going to watch them? Oh, it should be tomorrow. Okay, so do you mind if I follow up? Let's set it for tomorrow night, 7 or 9. Which one's better? 7. Okay, boom, bam, and you got it locked into the calendar. Then you follow up, second exposure. Okay, you just give them the information, ask the questions. Nice, what would you like the next steps to be? You never have to close anybody because you don't want to close anybody into a business anyway, right? You just want to expose them, and the more that you expose them, the more excited they get. And then when they finally make their decision, they're locked in, okay? They're not doing some impulsive buy just because they feel pressure. Stop closing people into the business. You don't want people that don't want in the business to be in the business. You're going to waste a lot of your own time, okay? So I hope that makes sense. That's a very, very extremely simple and great tracking system to start with. Also use the iPhone calendar, put alarms on there. Sometimes I'll set, if they're not interested, I'll say, hey, do you mind if I, follow up with you in 3 months and see where you are, if anything's changed for you, and let you know how I'm doing? boom, and I put it in the calendar, and when I call them, they're like, wow, this guy is serious, right? And then that builds my credibility. They know I'm serious, and people only follow serious and committed people, okay? And when I plant that seed, actually, right there on the spot, I say, hey, you mind if I follow up with you in 3 months or 6 months to see, you know, if anything's changed for you? Right there, it plants the seed that they kind of start figuring out, okay, if I don't change what I'm doing in 6 months, you know, he just told me this is a 3 to 5 year business plan to be in a place of financial freedom. In 6 months, I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing. Meanwhile, he's 6 months into it, and that plants that seed. So, okay, it lets him know right there. So I hope that was valuable. A couple tidbits for you. Use the pool and the fire. It's an amazing tracking system. You need a tracking system. Fortune's in the follow-up. If that was valuable, share it with your teams. All that kind of stuff. There'll be more information in the links below or above or wherever they are. And have a good one. Welcome to Next Level Mastery.